What's up, fiends? Lucard here, and I'm back with another Horror Pack exclusive movie review for you. This time, it's about my relatives. So today we're going to dig our teeth into the 2022 vampire flick, Fangs Out, from filmmaker Dennis Devine, who took on the duties of director, co-writer, editor, and director of photography. Fangs Out is released by Tomcat Films and Sterling Entertainment, and it was the Horror Pack Limited Edition Blu-ray number 84, and the disc was released by Summerhill Entertainment. The film stars Randy Oppenheimer, Samuel Code, Stacey Ong, and Marlene McCohen. Fangs Out is about four friends, Madison, Skylar, Alana, and Quinn, as they head to Mexico over spring break to get cheap plastic surgery from a sketchy doctor named Dr. Pavor. They start off at a bookstore near the border where the owner tells them how to get to the doctor's office. Madison, the only member of the group not getting any work done, seems to be the only one concerned about taking this trip, but she reluctantly goes along with her friends. Meanwhile, we have Detective Ross, and he learns that his daughter Faye is missing in Mexico, so he sets out to find her. Once the friends get to the doctor's office, there's plenty of talks about the procedures, complete with a lot of sex jokes. They all spend the night, as the procedures are the next day. They all start having nightmares, such as Quinn urinating blood. He's there to get a penis enlargement. And oh, did I mention Dr. Pavor and his nurse Anna are vampires? And they are using this ruse of cosmetic surgery to kill and feed off of these unsuspecting patients. And the detective I mentioned earlier is hot on their tail. Sorta. Yeah, this was a bit of a rough one. The cinematography is pretty atrocious. I could probably get a flip phone to work better than whatever the hell they used in this one. There's also a bunch of juvenile comedic bits, and they're not funny. They're just not. The script is also annoying as hell, with such wonderful lines as, "You suck." Yeah, haven't heard that one before in a vampire movie. There's also terrible CG, and you know how much I love that, right? And now you also go into this film with expectations. And this is going to sound probably terrible, but you're expecting nudity in this movie, right? Given the storyline. However, you only get really bad CG nudity during the opening credits and some photographs in a magazine. If you're going to make something like this, I think you need to go full tilt. Now, this, of course, really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I just found it a bit odd given the storyline. Now, let's talk about the acting. Most of the acting in this movie is hot garbage, minus two exceptions. Stacey Ong and Marlene McCohen, I think both did excellent work in this movie, despite the horrible script. I was rooting for them the whole time. Everybody else is pretty terrible. Which brings me to Dr. Pavor, who reminds me of Dario Cueto from Lucha Underground, but not nearly as entertaining. The practical effects are fairly decent. The blood and gore effects are one of the best things about the movie. Overall, I'm sure you can probably tell I didn't really care for this one. I'm going to reluctantly give it 1.5 bats out of 5. Half a point for each of the actors I liked, and another for the effects. I wouldn't really recommend it unless you're bored out of your mind and you just want to see every vampire flick ever made. Until next time, adios, Bella Lugosi.